We're gonna, we're gonna. All right, obviously, we're in St. Augustine. Look what they're doing here, man. They're playing baseball, an American tradition. I do believe the ones that are wearing the blue and they're out in the field right now. I believe they're from Jacksonville, and then the ones in the black. I think I'm not going to zero in on them. I'm not going to intrude. But the ones in the black are here from St. Augustine. I do believe that they're winning, but I'm not for sure because I don't really care. It's just fun to just watch them throw the ball and hit the ball around. I love watching that. This is America at its best, man. When Americans have absolutely nothing to do, some are bored, and we're like, what the fuck do we do now? Let's play some baseball. And that's what we do. And we even get fancy, shiny suits. And look. Yeah, he made it to first base. He made it to first base. He sure did. And it looks like he's got a helmet on. Is this one of those kind of games? I don't know. I don't know. He's obviously trying to go for second base there. Did he get it? He did it, man. He did it. He made it to second base. Son of a gun. That's awesome. Well, obviously, St. Augustine is kicking ass. And then the St. Augustine is the ones in the black, and the ones in the blue are from Jacksonville. And we'll be in Jacksonville here real soon, just in the next couple few days. We're going to be in Jacksonville, man. We are, man. I'm not going to hang out here in St. Augustine for too long, a day or two, that's it. That's it. If I can't get done what I want done, then fuck it. I'm just going to keep going. We'll hit Jacksonville, and from Jacksonville, we'll start heading west. We'll follow I-10. There's a highway there that follows I-10, and we'll grab it. We've done it before. And we'll follow that until we're going to go further. This time, we're going to go further than we have ever gone before. Well, not ever I've ever gone before, because I've crossed this country twice. In both directions, man. I have crossed this country from the south to the north, and I've crossed it from the west to the east. And I can prove everything I say. I'll tell you all one thing, man. I love America. I love the United States of America. We are the most free people on the planet. And I think that, I think right now, man, that kind of, there's a lot of people that don't want us to be free. And I think we should fight against them. I do, I do. I think we should fight against them. I'm not going to get into politics. I'm not, because I'm not a politician, I'm just an American citizen that loves and breathes freedom. And I'll lay down my life to keep us free. I will. I'll lay down my life for that. It'd be worth it. I've been very lucky. I have managed to survive for over 60 years now. It's way over 60 years now. I don't like telling my age. I don't, It's just like the last time somebody made a birthday cake for me. They're like, "How many candles did we put on it?" I was like, "Just set it on fire. Just set it on fire." That's how old I am. But I'll tell you one thing, guys. I love America. I love North America, and we are the greatest nation in the world, and nothing's going to stop it. You know, I don't know how much history that y'all looking at, but there's, America. We're an empire. We're an empire, and we will fall eventually. America will not be an empire like we are now. Eventually it will end. It's happened to everybody. At one time, even Spain. At one time, Spain was an empire, and it built St. Augustine. It sure did. Them white European, Spanish fucking douchebags, they fucking created Florida. They did. They built that. Ponce de Leon built that fort. You know. And around the same time, England, they own what we would call the colonies, New York. Can't hardly say that without laughing, right? And then the French owned Canada. And they didn't even the French weren't the first fucking, what was his name? That Viking guy, Leif Erikson. Actually, Leif Erikson was the first man, European, to discover America, the North American continent. And he come over here with all them Vikings. And they've been here since. Man. They have, man. There's evidence of it just all across this country that white European Euro trash has been coming to the United States for fucking years, man, for fucking years. It ain't just Spanish, it ain't just fucking, everybody's been coming here. And even the Indians, Indians aren't natural, they're not. American Indians come from China. A bunch of Chinese people came over here. They got here they were really the first ones here. The Chinese were really the first people to find North America. It was the Chinese that did it first. That's right. And if you don't like that, too fucking bad. But that's the way it is, man. The Chinese found it first. And then it would be the Europeans, the Vikings would, Leif Erikson, he would find it, the Eastern Seaboard anyway. And pretty much, we've been, just hanging out since, man. Poor Indians. I feel so bad for them, I do. Hey, man. Listen, guys, love the one you're with, man. St. Augustine, I've made, we're going to make some videos here. Just love the one you're with. Love the one you're with, and I'll call you later.